from T-Town Tailgate. And Carly, you had a chance to catch up with a former Auburn player who was a member of the 2010 National Championship team. He's doing some big things.
Yeah, Dee, that's right. We're here in Tuscaloosa gearing up for this big game. We all have those players that we love to watch. We follow their career, and many of them go on to play in the NFL or play professionally. But what about those players that don't go that next step? Do you ever find yourself wondering what happened to them? Well, I got the chance to speak with a former Auburn Tiger. He's teaming up with some other former SEC collegiate athletes, and they're reconnecting fans with their favorite players. This is Ryan Smith. If you're a fan of football here in Alabama, you may recognize him. Smith was a star quarterback at Cordova High School. He helped lead the team to a state championship in 2007. Many fans have been following his football career for years.
Ryan Smith stopped them at the goal line.
He went on to play for the Auburn Tigers, fulfilling a lifelong dream.
Being an Auburn fan and trying to, imitate Cardinal Williams, which is now the head coach. As I mentioned, it was like a dream come true, honestly, every Saturday, and especially for the Iron Bowls.
Smith was lucky enough to play in 4 Iron Bowls, winning 2. One of those wins was the historic comeback game.
A 28-27 victory in the Iron Bowl.
I think we were down 21 points at a time. We had 110,000 plus fans screaming at us, against us, and we're able to come back and win that Iron Bowl game, which is probably would go down as, top 5, top 10 college football games ever.
The Tigers went on to win the national title that year. It was a dream of a lifetime.
It was something that you literally dream about as a kid, the career that I was able to have there and coming in and winning a national championship, playing with Cam and the entire crew was a dream come true.
He'd spent most of his life under the lights competing against some of the greatest players in the game.
I lived and ate football, and I didn't ever think about life after the game.
But after graduation, his football career eventually came to an end.
We have so many athletes who finish the game and, quite frankly, struggle with the transition into careers.
He and a handful of former SEC and HBCU players wanted to keep that athlete-fan connection alive.
Often they don't know what we're doing, if we have any businesses, brands that they could support. So it's more so a way for us to, build out a long-term relationship with our fans.
They created a global social community called Rivalry University. It helps fans stay connected to their favorite players.
If you're traveling through Alabama, if you're traveling through Georgia, you can come to the platform. You can find athlete-owned restaurants, athlete-owned businesses. You can find any services that athletes are involved in. And again, just a way to continue their relationship.
So whether you root for Alabama or Auburn, there is a network of former athletes still leaving a lasting impact on communities across the Southeast.
I just like the whole atmosphere. There's so many people that.
And it's really great to see what all of these athletes do beyond their time in their sport. If you are a former athlete, you can be D1, JUCO. You can go to rivalryuniversity.com and register your business or your brand and hopefully reconnect with those fans that supported you throughout your career. And I know many athletes are doing great things in their careers, even beyond the field. But for now, we're live in Tuscaloosa. We've got all your Iron Bowl coverage. Be sure to stick around. We'll have much more after a quick break.